It's got everything you need for your home and your garden. It's the original Western Mass Home and Garden Show. It'll help you transform your home this spring.
Joining us with a preview of what we can expect, what you can expect, is Brad Campbell, Executive Director of the Home Show, the original Western Mass Home and Garden Show. Brad, nice to have you here.
Great to be back.
This weekend, well, actually, kicks off before the weekend.
Thursday.
Thursday, that's
2
right.
o'clock Thursday afternoon. Veterans, come free.
Now, this
That's
is the
nice.
It is nice.
61st annual, right?
61st annual. All but one I've made.
Impressive.
Yeah, I know.
But here's what I love, 350 booths, more than. Tell us what we can expect. What kind of booths are they?
Well, I mean, you can see anything and everything at our show this year. Builders, remodelers, electricians, lighting companies. We have more lighting companies than we've ever had. Plumbing, hot tubs, spas, hobbit houses, flying squirrels, seminars, all kinds of stuff.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Two things got me there. Hobbit house?
Yes.
What?
It's an oddly shaped little structure. I don't know that much about them, but they're really, really cool. Great for kids, great for backyards, awesome stuff.
That's a Hobbit house
That's
right
a Hobbit house.
It's
Now,
like a dollhouse of the future.
Yeah.
on Friday, I'm going to be live at this original Home and Garden Show. I'm going to be hopefully inside one of those, which is my hope. The other thing you said that made me stop for a second, did you say flying squirrels?
Flying squirrels.
What?
They're these little tiny
They're for sale?
marsupials, I think. They're for sale.
They're
They
pets.
love you. They really attach to you.
But then they fly
Then
away.
if you were standing 4 or 5 feet away, it's my understanding they'll jump off you to somebody else in the house. And it's
Yeah, I
just-
Googled them.
Yeah, you Googled them?
I
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
It's really actually
And
fascinating.
you bought, what, 4 or 5 already?
No, she sold them out. There's a
Oh,
huge
so-
shipment coming to the office.
Oh, great.
I was
Yeah.
so curious. So anyway, you can learn more about them at the Home
At
Show.
the Home
and
Show.
this is held on Eastern States Exposition in West Springfield, so you know where that is. Everyone knows where that is. Now, I think what's really cool about this is even if you're not a homeowner, it's a great way to welcome spring, to just go and see what's out there. It's not just for a homeowner. There's a lot to learn about gardening, cooking demonstrations, a lot more than just home improvement.
You're absolutely right. That's one of the things that's really neat about a home show is there are probably 4 or 5 different reasons why you go. Yeah, you want to learn things about your own home, but if you're thinking about buying a home, maybe some of the things you should be looking for. We'll have a seminar from one of our vendors on selecting a contractor, which I think is really going to be helpful. Bike safety. Who thinks of a home show for bike safety for kids? But the West Springfield Police Department is going to be putting on a bike safety clinic for us, and they're also going to be doing kid fingerprinting. We've got a fire agency coming in talking about home fire safety. So there's a lot of things. Then you've got just the fun stuff of visiting friends and neighbors at a home show. It's always fun to walk around the show floor and see people that meet somebody they haven't seen in years, and all of a sudden it's like this grand reception, you know. They have a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun beyond just looking at product.
Because it's
Yeah.
the springtime. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork, and they're
Absolutely.
finally seeing each other after the cold winter. And the other thing that's nice about it, too, a lot of people, they look at catalogs, they look online. You get to touch this stuff. You get to feel it. You get to walk around on it. And it's all these things that you can't have in your home.
And Seth, that's a great point. It's really the one place where you've done all your research online, you've looked at all the products you think you want in your home. Who's going to install that stuff?
That's true.
You can't do it online. You can't talk to the installer necessarily online. You can, but can you develop the relationship you have to have with that individual? And that's what really building and remodeling is all about. It's relationships. You've got to know who you're going to do business with. You have to feel comfortable with that other person.
That's absolutely right. You can build those relationships and start just trying to see, is this someone that I would love to work with and build something in my home.
Yeah, most people don't think of it this way, but when you hire a contractor, he or she becomes part of that family for 6, 7, 8 months. You've got to make sure that you can actually get along with that person. And a lot of people don't think of it that way. They say, well, I'm hiring somebody, but they're not going to be here a lot. They're going to be in and out of your house all the time. Their workers are, their subcontractors are. So you really have to be very, very comfortable with the people you're working with and the projects and the products that you're going to be putting in that home.
Absolutely. I remember going as a kid to the Home Show every single year and walking
Last
through.
week, you mean?
Yeah, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go with my kids.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
walking through the sheds and going and seeing all the different, playhouses, and it was really exciting, I think, for kids, too. It's not, you don't have to get a sitter for it. Bring the kids along.
Well, especially this year, we've got a kids area this year that's going to be cool. Shriners are going to be there. We've got a face painting group there. We've got the flying squirrels. We've got, just all kinds of things for kids this year that we haven't had before. The Home Builders area's got some wooden puzzles that kids can put together. They're awesome. Just a lot of fun. So bring the kids. Don't leave them at home this year.
Yeah,
They're
bring
free.
them along. There
Yeah,
you
they're
go. So-
free.
Kids are free. All right,
Yeah,
so
kids are free.
350 vendors, 600 booths, kids area, cooking demonstrations,
Seminars.
and flying squirrels.
Seminars.
Flying
You get
squirrels.
nothing else from today. Flying squirrels.
Look them up. Check them out.
Always
Yes.
a pleasure having you here.
Thanks, Brad.
Always my
Nice
pleasure.
to have you.
Thanks.
413-733-8158 or visit westernmasshomeshow.com.
And we want to thank our friends at DeRocher Florist. These flowers are
Right?
absolutely beautiful.
Doesn't that
Thank you
sound
for
very
all
nice?
they do to brighten up our set.
Tomorrow on Mass Appeal, we're going to tell you how to test your soil. Delicious sesame noodle salads, caprese grilled cheese.
It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned for 22 at noon. Coming up next.